Hello, how are you doing? Andy here. I want to reflect on the words power through in this video. This is part of, this kind of, I guess you might call it an exercise that I've been doing. But related to the theme of strength, which we're looking at in the Haven this month. I came up with a whole load of phrases and little kind of, words, ideas, and put them on a bunch of digital cards that I randomly select from in the morning as part of my journaling practice. And so what came up, this was yesterday, were these words, power through. And so I want to just share some of the things that I was reflecting on related to those words. They're largely unfiltered and unedited. I'm trying to do this in a way that, I'm not overthinking it and not over squashing things afterwards, to see what dots might connect both for me and for other people. We're looking at it in the Haven itself and seeing what other people might be kind of resonating with and that kind of stuff. So I will read through some of the things that I wrote. I might correct myself along the way because I'm sure I'll find little strange phrasings. At first, this phrase brought to mind experiences when I had no choice but to keep going. A looming deadline, the chock-full calendar, a stag do, a festival, and the final push with the finish line in sight. Powering through requires a special kind of energy, dipping in and drawing from the storeroom where I keep my deep reserves. This can feel glorious. It can feel rewarding. It can feel like a relief. Feel sometimes like something I would never wish to repeat. To collapse in a heap at the end, the moment when Farmer Hoggett's words echo in my soul.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
I can pack up, curl up, and rest. For as long as I can remember, I've experienced a kind of lethargy on the day of a gig. I often feel like I'm not going to have the energy to be able to perform. I seem to yawn through the afternoon, wondering how I'll ever summon the inner resources to do what I need to do. Okay, I tell myself, you've just got to power through this one. But as soon as I would hit the road, I could feel the flow returning, and by the time I hit the stage, I was in the zone. I've come to accept this part of the process in all its frustrating mystery, trusting that the energy will come, however much it feels like there is no way I'm going to be able to step onto the stage and not fall asleep at the piano. Over time, I've come to see that this is not about powering through. It's about letting things be. To power through turns it into a battle or a fight, like I'm in a constant wrestle with myself. And that takes a different kind of energy. On the other hand, letting things be is about surrendering to what I know is true, recognizing that I won't feel up to performing in the lead up to a gig, and remembering that my body is preparing and readying me for that performance. I don't need to fix that part of the process. I just need to let it be. Because if I jump to my power through reserves, believing that I need to intervene in order to feel up to it, I will derail my natural processes, hit the bottom of the barrel more quickly, and need a lot more time to recover afterwards. Humans are rhythmic, seasonal, cyclical. Our bodies are remarkable. They can power through when the situation demands it, as the exception, not the rule. But when we are stuck in that mode, which is how we've designed many aspects of modern life, many of us perpetually power through on the fumes of those reserves, and it's no wonder we are burning out. If we're expected to be on constantly, we might perpetually wrestle with ourselves, berating our inability to maintain the energy required to stay productive in what Byung-Chul Han calls achievement society. Excessive can positivity and self-optimization paradoxically leads to burnout and fatigue because they don't give us any natural stopping points. Even in rest and play, we've become trained in self-exploitative productivity as we choose and approach leisure time. If it can't be measured, it's meaningless. If it's not helping us advance, then it's pointless. And when we reach the inevitable tipping point, we reach for things to consume, to help us escape, to retreat, to numb ourselves. This often goes against our creative nature, the quiet voice inside us telling us to slow down, to sense the world around, within, and between us. When considering creativity and nurturing a sensitive nervous system, we must unite and break free from the chains of this toxic productivity, this toxic positivity. We can embrace and enjoy the times of blossoming and fruition, of course, and we can accept and attune ourselves to periods of fallowness and the in-between. After all, without silence, we cannot hear the music. Without margins, we cannot see the shape and the form of things. Despite what some people might want us to believe, we're not labouring machines. We can't keep pushing ourselves without paying a serious price. We have much more potential when we stop focusing on the universal application of personal productivity and self-optimization, both tools for specific contexts. Maybe helpful, maybe not. More importantly, we should consider ways to foster unproductive avenues of human creativity, to celebrate beauty, and to explore collective possibilities, just because. And that's where I reached a limit. So this is something, again, I think I'd like to explore more. There's some interesting ideas in there. And if there's anything in there that kind of resonates with you, I'd love you to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, as I say, this is part of our month of strength in the Haven, which January is each year. And so power through is a phrase that I just sort of jotted down. I was making a list of all these different phrases and put this onto a set of cards that I'm randomly kind of selecting from. Yeah, get the journaling juices flowing a bit. And I'm finding these, like using prompts like this is such a great way to help us reflect on and to reframe and to consider and explore elements of life, elements of our stories, and to do it in kind of playful and creative ways. And I think, it's something that it works really, really well with highly sensitive people. I do it a lot in my coaching where we can use these ambiguous but familiar prompts that can just open doors and help us connect dots around our lives. And so, I want to invite you to do this yourself. You can use these prompts on your own. I am sharing a link to the Strength homepage on the Haven. Has 15 of these prompts in a pack of cards. There's currently 15 prompts to pick from randomly, which can go up. I'm currently using a free plugin to do this. So if it's something that people resonate with and get something out of, then I will definitely consider upgrading to a pro plugin version, which will give a lot more versatility, and we can add all sorts of stuff to it. So if that's something that people are up for, then I will do that. But yes, you can use these prompts on your own to explore, or you can come and do it with us in the community. It's always great to hear other voices and see the hive mind in action as people bring interpretations and experiences and backgrounds to these ideas. And I just think individuals within the community are much richer for it, and the community as a whole is much richer for that sort of plurality of experiences and views and outlooks and all of that sort of stuff. So I'd love to welcome you in. If you fancy joining us, you can get a free month if you like the sound of this and want to explore and see how it feels to you. So come on by. It'd be lovely to say hello. All right, I will probably be back for another one of these fairly soon. Take care. Bye-bye.